Okay.
Tonight, not really doing a specific training, but just kind of going over plans for October. We can talk about like personal goals, goals for the team, and then just kind of announcements like stuff that corporate has announced, just kind of all that fun stuff. So I'll just kind of get right to it. But in terms of goals for October, I guess, well, let's just talk, I guess, a little bit about like how your free group ended up. I mean, obviously I was in the group, so I saw your post, I saw the engagement. How did that kind of like close out?
Come here. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Go ahead. Let's go outside. It did really well, I think.
Yeah,
Everybody seemed to like it when I messaged them, and they had nothing bad to say.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and I was excited for you to see that, people were actually like posting and commenting back because I've ran free groups before and there's absolute crickets and I'm like, well, that seemed pointless.
Yeah.
But did you like invite them personally to do an actual challenge group?
Yes, I did, and I got no's, and then some of them never replied.
Okay. Hey, that happens all the time. I still get that. So the best thing for you to do, and what I would do in that situation is, so you and that ended just this past week, here within like the next week or two, be like, hey, like if they said no, here, like I said, probably about the middle of the month, follow up with them and just be like, hey, I know that maybe last time wasn't a good time, but I'm putting together my November challenge group. Is now a better time for you? That's a good way to follow up. And then if they just didn't respond at all, when you message people on Facebook or Instagram, you can see if they've read your message. But I'll usually just start it out with like, hey, not sure you got my last message. I know you're busy, but I'm putting together my November boot camp. Wanted to make sure you didn't miss out. Because a lot of times I send that type of message and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I forgot to, respond.
Right.
But again, sometimes they read it and they ignore. But you gotta keep their name on your list. I have followed up with people for months and months, getting absolute tickets, and then finally one day they're just like, oh my God, like I'm ready. Thank you for not giving up on me. So just always keep that in mind. And some people are just they're never gonna want to be part of this. That's okay. But the fact that they continue to like watch your social media and stuff, just accept that that's what some people are gonna do.
Right.
But yeah, so keep that keep that in mind for like the middle of October to follow up with those people. Are you starting or did you plan to start an actual challenge group now in October? Or do you think you want to do November? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't have anybody say yes for October, so I'll probably just wait until November.
Okay, that would be fine. And I know it's October 1st, but it's never too early to start inviting people. Because you're going to get the people that are the conversations are going to go back and forth because they're going to have a ton of questions. They're going to need to wait until payday. They need more time, whatever. So with that being said, I mean, are you familiar enough with Success Club to have a goal for the month of October?
I've been looking at it some.
Yeah.
But I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Basically just like hitting the minimum of Success Club 5. Number one, you get prizes for hitting that. But it just really helps you solidify a foundation for your business. Because for each person, I think we talked about it, that signs up with a challenge pack or Shakeology, you earn 2 Success Club points. So to hit technically Success Club 6, you need 3 people a month to say yes. And that's just going to, like I said, build a foundation for your business because you're constantly adding people in. And then it builds a confidence in yourself. Like, okay, I can really do this. I can help people. So I say we just set that as your goal for October to hit Success Club 5 or 6, whatever, it's the same thing. But make that your goal. No, it says my internet is slow. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, now I can.
It's okay. We always have this issue. It must be my internet. I don't know what you heard, but I say for the month of October, we just make it your personal goal to hit Success Club 5 for the first time. Are you cool with
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, literally 3 people. And as I said, it's not too early to start inviting. And the people that I invite first, I look at who's liking my posts on Instagram, like who's watching my Insta story. So if you're not posting there yet, consistently, make sure you're doing that. Because that's where I get most of my people anymore, is from Instagram stories. And I think, a lot of times it can be overwhelming, like, who do I invite? How many do I invite? They say that, basically for like every 10 people that you invite, only one person will say yes. This
Yeah.
is kind of like numbers. So starting out for you, what I would suggest is Monday through Friday, invite at least 3 to 5 people.
Okay.
So that's going to put you, if you do 5 people a day for 5 days, that's 25 people.
Right.
So you can kind of expect to gain some interest from like at least 2 to 3 people, so that you could hit that Success Club goal and, kind of play around and see like what works best for you. But maybe like on Mondays, you invite people that liked your posts. And on Tuesdays, you invite people that are watching your stories. Like if you want to have a set kind of schedule for that, if that, makes it a little bit more organized for you.
Right.
However you want to do it. I mean, there's no like right or wrong way, as long as you're just inviting people. And as always, make sure you're writing those names down. If it's, your first time inviting them, follow up with them. I mean, like by the end of the week or the next week, like, hey, did you get my message? Or, whatever, however the conversation's going. So yeah, I say if you do that, you will hit Success Club, no problem. Just to, since I'm in team call here, I like to put my goals out there as well.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to work for Success Club 10 for my business. And I do want to help the team advance to diamond rank. So that just means 2 people under me need to advance to emerald. So anybody that's willing and wanting to work towards emerald, like message me after this and we will work to put a plan in place to help you achieve that. Emerald is where I sit right now. My next step up is diamond, but it takes a team effort. So anyway, I just wanted to put those goals out there so we can all be on the same page. And then now just some like fun announcements, things to kind of focus on for the month of October. And you can always find this on Facebook. If you go to Team Beachbody 411, it's a Facebook page, and the banner at the top of that page has all these announcements listed there if you wanted to see it for yourself. But Shift Shop, they're basically like relaunching it, adding in some new workouts called Proving Grounds. They're just wanting to gain some more and different momentum with this program compared to when they launched it the first time. So for the month of October, Shift Shop challenge packs and completion packs are $20 off. Like there's, more details with that. If you as an individual buy or sell a Shift Shop challenge pack or completion pack, you earn a spot in the test group with Chris Downing, and that starts October 22nd. If you sell a challenge pack between today and Sunday, the 7th, you will earn a Zoom like this, but a live workout with Chris and all the other people that qualify for that. So that might be something motivating for you. Transform 20, that is Shaun T's program that's coming out in January. And certain coaches just started the test group last week, I believe. And like, since it's a legit test group and there's only like 150 of them in there, they basically have to keep it quiet. They can't share anything yet, but within a couple weeks, they'll be able to start sharing like videos of the workout and stuff, on their Instagram. But if you're following any coaches, or if you're just on the Beachbody page and they start to share progress pictures from Transform 20, like start hyping those up right now. I mean, I know you might be like, oh, well, that's not, until January, but getting it in people's brains so that when January comes around, they're already going to be familiar with it and interested in it. So don't be afraid to share other coaches' progress pictures. Super Saturday is on October 20th. And if you're not familiar, my internet again, oh my gosh, I hate internet. But October 20th is Super Saturday. If you're not familiar with that, it's a quarterly event where coaches get together. The one that I am going to, and I know Tia is going, my upline Erin Darnell is going. I think Monica is planning on coming down and coming with me. But we're going to go to the one in St. Louis. Like I said, it's Saturday the 20th. It's an afternoon thing. It's like noon to 3 or something like that. $25 ticket. Carl Deichler will be speaking there. I've never been to an event where he has been there, so I'm excited for that. But like my plan is we will drive down Saturday morning, attend the event. There's always like speakers. They'll give like, a little bit of training, share some stories, do a group workout. I believe they will have samples of pumpkin spice Shakeology. So that's just like something to look forward to. And it's just like live events can change a lot for people. Like that can really be the turning point for a lot of coaches. I'm not going to say like my first Super Saturday was like a light bulb moment where I like suddenly transformed my business, but it really did open up my eyes to just how big Beachbody really was, how much potential there was for me and for, the people of the success stories that I watched. So I highly, it's not just an encouragement. It's like you need to go to Super Saturday. So yeah, you can look up tickets, or if you can't find the link, just please ask me and I can help you find that. Even if you're not local, like they host them all over the place. So you can find one closer to you. Summit, that is the big annual event. Again, that can be like super life-changing to be around like the environment of all the coaches. I can't even explain it. But that is in July of next year. So we've still got quite a bit of time, but they are going to have a flash sale for tickets. So between October 20th and October 31st, tickets will be on sale for $145. That's friggin' cheap because by the time Summit rolls around, they're near like $300. And Summit is a 5-day event. So $145, you're there for a 5-day event. Yes, you have to pay for like travel and lodging, but it's in Indianapolis this year. So, I drove by myself last year. It's like a 5-hour drive. Obviously, Ashley, with you being local, we could like carpool together, that type of stuff. And then like split hotel or Airbnb. Like we'll talk those details closer to time. But if you can plan ahead for that flash sale between the 20th and 31st, if you can come up with $145 to buy your ticket, I would highly suggest you do that. What else? Just a couple other more promos. For the month of October, Beachbody Corporate is doing a promotion called Make Your Mark, kind of planning it along with Shift Shop, because if you've done that program, they use the agility markers. It's just a little contest to help if you're a competitive person, you're motivated by competition and prizes and stuff, this would be a good way just for you to be more accountable in growing your business. But there's like 4 markers, and basically just each marker that you hit, you earn different prizes. I'll post the FAQ link in here just because I don't want to try and explain it all. But anyway, just some different prizes and stuff for hitting Success Club and that type of thing. A little more obsessed, if you hadn't heard that announcement, Autumn is releasing some additional like 80-day obsession related workouts, but only for people that have Shakeology or the Performance Line products on auto ship. So it's just, well, for them early, then everybody else will get access later. Kind of like a thank you, like, hey, we see that you are drinking, the products, taking the supplements, so we want to reward you with some VIP workouts. Those will be released next Monday, October 8th. And then lastly, I won't go super into detail yet, but throughout the rest of this week here in the Facebook group, each day I'm going to go live and go over like the basic, the daily activities that we're supposed to be doing and how I do them. I know I've shared it with a lot of you individually and I share it in here a lot, but I just want to make sure that I really cover those well, because then starting Monday in here, it'll kind of be like challenge group, fitness wise, but business focused. Just so that if you are somebody that's trying to grow your business, you're trying to, get into a routine with inviting and that type of thing, this will just be a sense of accountability for you. So I'll post more details on that. That is all I have in terms of announcements, goal setting, planning for October. Do you have any questions right now, Ashley, that you want to ask while we're here? Sorry, my internet was going out. I don't know if you heard me. Do you have any questions or anything you want to go over while we're here?
I don't think so. I've been trying to post to Instagram more.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah.
Good for you. Yeah, that's Instagram. It's different than Facebook.
It is.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of just play around with it.
A whole 10 minutes to figure out how to add a second photo to my story.
Yes, I know.
I don't know how to do this.
If you've never done it before, it's like, what the heck? But once you do it more and more, it's, it's so easy. So yeah, good for you. Keep that up. Cool. I'm going to end the recording here. Okay,